What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Monday, Victory Monday, January the 13th, 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in a new year. We're rocking and rolling. For those of you that don't know, I'm a huge Redskins, Washington football team, Commanders fan, and we're just so excited. So I'm going to take a few seconds just to say shout out to the Commanders for getting the job done against Tampa Bay last night. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We're excited over here about that. But anyway, I digress. We're here to talk about Movequest, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get started, I want to remind all of you that I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor, right? I'm just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm cranking it out in many different platforms and opportunities. Nothing more and nothing less than that. And if you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp, man, because if it gets you, nothing I can do to help you. And that goes for Telegram folks, that goes for Discord folks. Let's stay diligent and vigilant in this space and in the comment section of these videos as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about Movequest, all right? So I'm going to get the tough part out the way, right? So for a person like me that is just so excited about something, right, and you kind of hang on the word of presentations and different things of that nature, you kind of try to pay the most attention that you can to things, and you're just excited about something. So you're looking for updates to be happening. You might be taking some deadlines, maybe a little bit more serious than others, and that's okay. I think, as we've all talked about before, technology is a tough thing to deal with, especially on a project of this magnitude, and I would rather Movequest take the time right now to make sure that everything is moving efficiently and in the way that they would want it to, because when the masses come, we don't want to have these kind of hangups on deadlines and different things of that nature. So, of course, I say deadline loosely, not like it's supposed to happen at a certain time, but there are some things that we are still waiting on, right? So we're still waiting on the leasing and the marketplace and the quests and different things of that nature. We are excited about what is to come with Movequest, though. I mentioned on my last video, for those of us that are out here and really serious about this thing, and you have not upgraded your miners to Titans yet, okay? The first thing I want to say is you want to make sure that for every Titan that you want, you need to start with minting 2 miners, or you have to start with the hatchery, making sure you at least have 2 of the navigator miners. I believe the navigators are the lowest level, but we're going to go ahead and jump into the back office. And the reason I said this is because the ecosystem still works the same. You have to upgrade your miners. So the explorer miners, no, it's the movers. Here we go. The movers are the 50% miners. Okay, these are the ones that they're not as powerful, but okay, they're not as powerful, but they are your starting point. So when you're getting started and you're onboarding, you're at the top and you connect your wallet, make sure you're on MetaMask, make sure you have Avalanche in your MetaMask wallet. Okay, and I also want to reiterate that this is the development site. So to get here, you want to go to dev.movequest.com. All right. I think it's a lot easier once you get onboarded and get fit mining. It really kind of takes, it's going to take this launching for it to be a little bit easier for us to onboard people. In my opinion, it can still be done. All right. I want everybody to understand it's still a simple process. But for those of us that are sharing, all right, with Movequest, we would like to see a streamlined movequest.com, no development, no nothing like that, that is tied to us, right? So we have a link, and I imagine it would be somewhere in the networking or the marketing sections here, but we would have a link that we would share with others. Without that, we just go ahead and use our wallet addresses, right? So when you're connecting your wallet, you want to make sure you're getting that done. Whoever is your upline, you want to make sure that they have your MetaMask wallet address that is connected to your Avalanche portion of your MetaMask, which is what we are working with on the Avalanche C chain. You want to make sure that that is done and that they have that. But the point that I'm getting to is the movers. You have to mint 2 of these to get to the place where you can evolve them to a Titan. All right. You have to go through the involvement process or the evolution process, the evolution process. So it goes from mover to trailblazer to explorer to vanguard. And then you will need 2 vanguards to get a Titan. So that's why I said you're going to need to start off with 2 movers. So to get 8 Titans, right? So to fill out your whole mining dock, right? So I have my whole mining dock filled out, all 8 slots with all 8 Titans. What I had to do was I had to, at the time, I had to go and I had to mint all 16 of the miners that I needed, because you need 16 miners to finally get to that Titan, because you have to bring 16 of those to the Vanguard level, and then you have 2 Vanguards that combine together to become a Titan. All right. Now, that process has been heavily discounted and still is right now. So if you're a person that's out here, right, and you're just getting started, you want 8 Titans, right? I'm just get my calculator out. Just get my calculator out. You want the highest level miners that you can get right now and filling out all the docking slots that you can fill out, right? So let's see what it says first on here. Activation, miners. So you would have to get 16 miners. Each miner is $50, right? So 50 times 16. That's $800. So for $800 in MQT, which you can buy, right? There's many ways you can get it. Very easy to do. You can use MetaMask to do it too. But they have a link right here. You can buy MQT, do a swap. All right. Once you mint those miners, then you can evolve them. All right. So say you have that mover and you want to evolve it to a trailblazer. That one mover is going to cost $30 to do that right now. To move that one trailblazer to explorers, another 45, Vanguard, another 50. To get to the Titan, you would combine 2 Vanguards, so you'd have to run through that process again. So I know there's math on it somewhere. I'm not a mathematician, though. I'm gonna try to do a simplified something later. And maybe there's something that Movequest will provide to us that tells you exactly how much you need. It's been on all the call. It's been on a lot of the calls that we've done. I just don't have it memorized right now to just be able to share with you guys. But what I do want to share with you guys is right now it's discounted. Okay. So you can do your own math. I'm sure a lot of you are smarter than me. All right. And my brain isn't working. It's not functioning properly due to us being in the playoffs. That's my fault. I'm a huge football nut. So that's just how my life is. But this is the opportunity that this is giving us right now. They're discounted prices. If you wanted all Titans, you have to make sure that you start off with all 16 movers, so that when you get 16 Vanguards, you can turn them into 8 Titans. All right. That is the point that we're making. And of course, you want to get all of your docking slots open as well. All right. They have their own fees to open them as well. But let me tell you this right now. I'm so glad that I went ahead and got this done months ago. All right. And a lot of you are going to be so glad that you get this done right now, so that in a few months, when this thing is kicking and moving and grooving, you've been working these miners for a while. You kind of understand. And we've already seen the price start to improve, right? There's a lot of anticipation for the app. There's a lot of excitement about what the community is doing. There's a lot of amazing reports out there of people losing weight and getting healthy. And now people are having a little bit of a winning season because the price has gone from $9 to $14. So for some of those folks that have like thousands of coins out here that have been OGs in the game and may have saw, the ebbs and flows of this thing. And while also we've been able to earn this coin at right around $8, $9, $10, now all those coins that we've had the opportunity to earn over this point have just increased in value. So it's just an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing we have our hands on. I'm so excited about it. I hope a lot of you are excited. The hatchery is still working. And as a matter of fact, I want to participate in the hatchery today in front of all of you guys. The hatchery has been a way for me to get some of these miners here that you see, these movers, these trailblazers, this explorer. You can use your MQT. You can literally, without having to even mint them, you can buy MQT and have a little avalanche to take care of the fee, and you'll be able to take advantage of this, right? So what I have right now is I have $301 worth of MQT, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to incubate I'm going to incubate my MQT for 14 days in one of these. and it brought up a MetaMask. I know you guys didn't see that, but what it does when you have the MetaMask extension on your desktop, it will bring up the contracts for you to go ahead and push through and get them going. So then it'll go through the process. It just said confirmed on my end on this side. So if I were to refresh this page, I should see a decrease in MQT pretty soon. And I should also see something in the hatchery as well. Let me see. Might have missed something because I don't know if it took the fee. So let's try it one more time. What it's supposed to do, it's supposed to take the fee as well. It puts the MQT in the contract, and then it'll bring up something. So it says incubating right now. I'm going to wait for it to finish this process. Incubating on the screen. Not going to rush anything. I'm just let it do its thing. All right. I think sometimes the user error, we get too excited. We know that we have what we need in here to get it done, but we don't let it go through the process. We just got to click it and leave it alone. So then it says, congratulations, incubating started. So that should let you know that your incubation is started, right? So if I'm looking at my MetaMask now, let's see if it's prompting me to bring up anything. It did. All right. It took its $6 fee in AVAX. I had that in there. All right. So now we see in the incubation chamber, the reward is a trailblazer. I put in 13.85 MQT, which was right around $200 worth of MQT, and it's going to be in there for 14 days. It started on January the 12th, which is today. Well, I was going to say it's the 13th today, but it says the 12th. But anyway, that is being what it is. It ends on January the 26th, or I'm going to say the 27th. And I will get my MQT back, regardless of what the price is in 2 weeks. It could be less than what it is right now. It could be more. All right. So when I refresh the page here, I'm looking for it to update here on my right. It took the fee, so that's great. It also put the MQT in that contract, so it's no longer in this wallet, and that's perfectly fine with me. All right, I'm cool with it not being in that wallet. All right, so now I have a little bit of MQT to let sit here. I also have a little bit of AVAX here to be chilling when I need it for my fees or anything like that. So I can also, if this thing goes to something crazy, I still have something that I can withdraw if I feel like I want to, or I can start another thing. Another incubation period for a 7-day period. What I really want to do is I want to wait till the newer hatchery comes out, the hatchery 2.0, and I do want to have a little bit of MQT around for that. There's going to be shorter staking times. There's going to be different things that you can hatch from the hatchery. I'm excited to see that. For those of you that have been paying attention to the calls and to the last call that Lynette did, she talked a little bit about that hatchery 2.0 amongst some other things that she talked about. So just stay on the calls. I have a Telegram group for those of you that are interested in staying engaged, at least from the level of, being able to see what I post in it, right? I don't let everybody post in it. It's just me and posting what I feel is important for the folks that are involved, especially if you're on my team. If you're someone that has used my link, I want to give you a place that you can go and get information that's on Telegram. That's my preferred place. I do get my information from the official Discord group, which everyone has access to, so you don't need to be in my group. It's not something you need to do. It's only if you want to be in the group, all right? The link is available in the description below, all right? With that being said, this is Movequest, ladies and gentlemen. We're so excited about what it's doing. I'm excited about a whole lot today. As you can see, we're repping hard today. And, shout out to the commanders for getting the job done. We know that the journey is not over. And it's just like, and I'll just add this because as a Redskins fan, that's a young man, right? I'm just 32 years old. I have in my whole life, I've only seen them win one playoff game, and it was probably one of the worst looking wins that I've ever seen in my life. And I don't even remember hardly because I was a freshman in high school, or it might have been 8th grade. But we have never seen this team win, right? Never seen this team win. Some of you guys out there have never had a win in this space. You've never seen a win in this space. All you have seen is losses. You get amped up about the season. You get amped up about what you're about to be a part of. You get so juiced about the opportunities that are out there for you, and then it just doesn't turn out well for you, all right? But there is beauty in just staying in the game. There is beauty in just never quitting. There is beauty in just locking in and saying, you know what, that season wasn't the great of a season, but I'm going to go and I'm going to get back to the drawing board and I'm going to work on something. I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to work on my surroundings. I'm going to work on things that I think I need to change, and I'm going to come back better, right? I think that this, and I'm not trying to be all preacher or nothing like that, but I do believe that MoveQuest has given us as movers an opportunity that feels very much like being the fan of the Washington Commanders. We've been waiting for an opportunity. We've been waiting for a chance. We've been waiting for a good team. We've been waiting for the support. We've been waiting for a project that is run by or created by people with good intentions. We've been waiting on this. And now we finally have it. It has proven itself to the chosen few that have decided to allow it to prove it to them. There are going to be people out there that do not want MoveQuest to be proven to them. There are going to be people out there from DC that are Cowboys fans. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense for a hater that is a participant of this space to hate on MoveQuest. It makes absolutely no sense. We finally have a project that is doing something good in the space. It's giving us a reason to be excited. It's changing people's lives, not only in the obvious ways that we are trying to have our lives changed. Our lives are being changed in the ways that are sometimes hard for people to accomplish. Getting up and moving every day is something that I think a lot of us take for granted, honestly. My camera's shaking. I honestly believe getting up and moving is something that we take for granted. And we shouldn't do that. One. But two, when we have the opportunity to earn and then motivate others to do the same thing, why are we not taking this opportunity by the horns? I understand there's platforms out there, there's opportunities all over the place. I love network marketing. Don't get me wrong. I think network marketing gives us all the opportunity to change our lives financially. I just believe that, and I always have believed that since I was 19 years old, and I'm 32 years old today. So I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. But understand, when we have an opportunity like this, we cannot squander it. So I'm not going to get frustrated with whatever delays. I'm not going to get frustrated with the process. I'm not going to get frustrated when new people have questions. I'm going to try my best to point them in the right direction. For those of you that are looking for the right direction, I do believe that the leadership here at MoveQuest really does truly care about the people. They want people to be successful. They want people to understand that this may be a learning curve, but it's going to be a learning curve that benefits you for the rest of your life. Cryptocurrency is not going away, ladies and gentlemen. You can have people like JP Morgan Chase calling Bitcoin the biggest Ponzi scheme, whatever. You can call it whatever you want. The cryptocurrency is not going away. I believe MoveQuest gives us a unique opportunity to learn a little bit about cryptocurrency. I even believe they're going to have some courses that are going to be available to people that they can actually take some time and learn about what they're taking part in, the industry, the different use cases of different coins, how they're applicable in the marketplace, the things that are going on with coins like XRP and their relationships with companies like Ripple and how they're changing the financial scope of the future. Like, there's a lot to take in. But from the very basic human want of happiness and successfulness and being our best and looking our best and progressing and evolving, this right here, I believe, is going to give the world an opportunity to change their lives for the better. And then the only thing you got to add now is you find your own spirituality. I think at that point, I think we all have different belief systems and different things of that nature. But when we're able to, take part in, even giving back to our churches and being more active members of the organizations that we're a part of, because we live healthier lifestyles and we feel better about ourselves and we have something to bring to people. I was listening, and I know I'm rambling right now, but I was listening to Alex Rodriguez on The Breakfast Club with John Hope. And some of you guys don't even know what any of these people are, but they were talking about the proximity to excellence, right? They were talking, Alex Rodriguez wanted to hang around the Cal Ripkens and the Darryl Strawberries because they had something that he wanted, right? And he was talking about how he hangs around John Hope. But the point that I'm getting to is a lot of people don't share good things with people because of the fear of being embarrassed, especially people like us, people that look like me. We get so caught up in the embarrassment of what it could look like if something doesn't work that we don't even want to share things that are good ideas with people. And we get so wrapped up about the past and what the things that have happened to us that we shut off good opportunities when we get shared with us. We don't trust anything. And I get it. But I think that makes us special. I think that gives us that special ability to do some deep diving when it's something that we really do believe in. I do believe it gives us that little bit of extra when it's something that we finally grasp and we feel like, okay, this is something that I really want to run with. It gives us new energy. And I say this on a lot of videos, and I don't know who hears this because I still get asked a lot of questions every day. And I have so much respect for so many of the leaders out there. We have been in the grindhouse. We've been working at this thing for years. All right. There is not a thing. There is not a thing, a company, a platform right now out there that excites me more than Movequest. And it almost just makes me not interested in anything else. And I know that's a little bit irresponsible because I'm a person that thrives on having multiple things going on at the same time, especially in the space, right? Those of you that have been watching me for a long time, y'all know. So there's still some things I'm looking at. Of course, in true BLJ fashion, I love to have some things in the back pocket. But Movequest is the thing I am most excited about. It gives me the most to be excited about. When I wake up in the morning and I look at myself in the mirror, I think about what I can achieve in Movequest. That has never happened since things like Novatech, and Novatech wasn't even real. Wasn't even blockchain. This is blockchain technology at its finest, and it's working. We've got a proof of concept. It's rocking and rolling. It's done nothing but deliver. And the only thing that I can complain about is just wishing all of this stuff was already launched. But you know what? It's these times right now that the pioneers go through when they're building something great that people can, for generations, benefit from. It'll be us, the ones that remember, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years down the line, God willing, 10 years, 20 years down the line, God willing, 50 years down the line, God willing. And we're thinking about Movequest and what it did for the world and the people that decided that they were going to go through some of these rough times. And then what would just seem like an overnight sensation, people just getting out there and walking and having walk parties and run parties. And these marathons are going to be able, these organizations are going to be able to fund marathons through they're going to be able to give back in ways that they've never been able to give back because of their physical activity. These things are going on all the time. We've got golf tournaments, we've got basketball tournaments, we've got activities going on all the time. And of course, they're getting great support from the communities. Of course, they're doing great fundraising efforts. But what if they could add another element to the fundraising in a form of cryptocurrency, which is something that is trendy? It's something that is worldwide. It's something that is global. It is something that is working. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Some of you guys can't imagine. I can imagine that. And I can imagine, all the different hard conversations that I've had to have with some friends and family where we joke about it now, but there's some folks I've been telling that are close to me that I've been telling about this for months. And for me, sometimes my patience get thin with some folks. But anyway, I'm sure a lot of you guys' patience get thin with some folks. You believe in something and people around you don't seem to get it. That's okay. You just need to be the best representation of the person that you're trying to find. That person out there that's going to be excited just like you is probably not around you right now. They're waiting on you to say something from whatever mountaintop you stand on right now or valley low, wherever you are. They're just waiting on you to say something. So it won't be for me lack of saying something. I'm saying something right now. All right. Y'all are hearing me say it. This is Monday, January the 13th, 2025. I do believe 2025 in this space, as far as I'm concerned, and the things that I'm involved with, is the year of the Movequest. It's the year of the mover. It is the year of the person that goes out and gets it. They don't just sit back and wait on it. It's time for those that are actually out there active. And there's going to be a lot of people of the haves that can get in and get their Titans and get rocking and rolling. But you know what they're going to have to do? They're going to have to move. And some of the haves ain't moving. Now, the ones that are elite, they understand. They're out there 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock a.m. getting their moving in before the day even starts. So the elite, they get it. There's no sense of making all this money if I'm not alive to enjoy it, disperse it, do things for my family, do things for my friends, make experiences, be impressionable before I leave this earth, what is the point? What's the point? So I know a lot of this is just my opinion. I'm rambling on right now, but ladies and gentlemen, I'm in an excited state. The Commanders are winning. We've got awesome platforms and opportunities and programs that are available to us today, and Movequest is at the forefront in my mind. There's so many leaders that are out there doing some amazing, amazing things. Y'all know who they are. You guys watch them every day, and shout out to all of those leaders. I don't want to miss anybody, so I'm not going to start trying to mention names. But to all the leaders out there, keep doing what you're doing. Keep being beacons in the community for whatever it is that you are representing and putting out there. I think there's a space for all of us. And for me, I have just chosen. There's going to be some things I talk about, of course. There's going to be some things you may see me post, of course. There's going to be some things that you may see me do videos on, of course. But I want everybody to know, you probably see me wearing Movequest gear in those other people's videos. Like it'll be clear, or Commander stuff, you know. But anyway, I digress. Movequest is here. We're awaiting some awesome news. Lynette's call is tomorrow night, 9 p.m., I believe, if I'm looking in this correctly. Yep, 9 p.m. Eastern is when the usual Tuesday Lynette call would be. The last time we heard from her was last Tuesday's call, where, if I'm being quite frank, she said in a couple days we should be seeing some things. It's been a little more than a couple days. It's been almost a week. So those are the things that kind of, for the excited person like me, that kind of make me like, all right, you got to breathe, Gerald. You got to just relax. It's not that big a deal. What we're seeing right now is amazing. Obviously, people on my team are continuing to get their minors because we are still able to see some rewards coming in. So for those of you that are out there, listen, this is on a smart contract. If you're sharing this, if you're doing the work, if you're putting it out there, if you're helping people get their minors, if you're helping people evolve, you're going to see the benefits of that work that you've put in your reward system. And it's going to be something that you can withdraw immediately. You don't have to wait for a certain time frame. You don't have to wait till a Friday in between this time and that time. You don't have to wait for a 48-hour period. If you're out there and you're sharing Movequest and you understand what the reward system is, you will get the reward. It will go straight to your wallet, and you can do whatever it is that you want with it. I know that for a fact because I'm a person that has been blessed enough to have the energy to share this with others and see some of the rewards come in. There's going to be a lot of people out there that may not have that energy, but there's going to be a lot of people, those chosen few, that are going to get out there and bring this to their communities, and they're going to learn while they earn. They're going to share this with others. They're going to share with people how to get their MetaMask wallet set up. They're going to help them find the Avalanche portion. They're going to help them get some Avalanche in that wallet, however they do it. They're going to help them get some MQT in that wallet. They're going to help them mint these miners. They're going to help them get access to all the information that they need. And as Movequest continues to give us, because they're going to have to deal with a whole, that Lynette just literally talked about, at least 60,000 people that are just about ready to lease or be a part of the leasing of these miners. That's going to take a learning curve. There's going to have to be a tutorial. There's going to have to be some kind of onboarding that is easy. And I think that's what's making this take a little bit longer. It's got to be easy. It's got to, for the masses to come in, this has got to be as easy as boop, boop, boop. I've got this, I've got that. If I don't, it's telling me what I didn't do or how I need to fix this in a clear manner, and it's able to just rock and roll. All right. If it's not like that, then I imagine that's the way they want it to be before there's millions of people involved. All right. Trust me. I've seen the masses come to something that wasn't working, and then they start throwing the FUD. I mean, Movequesters even started throwing FUD for a little while. But anyway, I digress. I'm talking a little bit too much right now. Just an excited person. And this is my medium to express my excitement. So I hope that you guys are completely bored with me and that you guys are getting some value from this. In my opinion, Movequest is the best opportunity out there for us. And while it may not be paying out a certain percentage or this or that, it's not how it rolls. This is different. This is about what we do. If we get out there and we get our steps in, max 20,000, max 2,000 calories, max 10 miles in distance, max 2 hours in workout time, max 8 hours of sleep. All right. If you have Apple, get the Sleep Meister app Lite. All right. Make sure you get that. And hopefully, as they get the new app, we won't have to worry about too much of that. It'll just continue to officially grab the information that we have from our phone. But for those of you guys that are in Movequest, you already kind of understand what I'm talking about. I guess that's it. I'm done talking for today. We're just excited. Movequest is doing its thing. If we don't hear anything today about anything new, then hopefully tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern, we will be able to hear something from the founder and creator, Lynette Arden, about what is to come, what is ready to go. It is January the 13th. I'm ready to rock and roll, baby. I'm ready to rock and roll. All right. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out. It's your boy BOJ. Put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all of your wallets, because crypto is indeed the Wild Wild West, y'all. And if you ain't strapped, you are bound to get hacked. All right. Ask me how I know. It is not very fun at all. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, and please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man. If he gets you, there's nothing I can do to help you. All right. Stay diligent, stay vigilant in this space and in the comment section as well. I'll see y'all in the next one. It's your boy BOJ. Peace out. And let's get moving today, y'all. Let's get moving.